Hi students, how are you all? I hope you're all doing fine. In this class we shall be starting with the new prose called Mother Earth. You have seen magicians performing magic, isn't it? And have you heard of a man? Have you heard of a man who is known as Mango Man? A mango man. What, ma'am? What strange thing are you telling? How can a man be a mango? Isn't it? Yes. We have a person named Haji Kalimullah, and he is known as a mango man of India. A mango man. Why do we call him as a mango man? Let me look into your prose. Mother Earth given for you. Given here. Into the photo you can see here Haji Kalimullah. Haji Kalimullah. His name is Haji Kalimullah. Haji Kalimullah. He has grown 300. How much? 300 different varieties of mango on a single tree. How is it even possible, ma'am? We have seen mango on one tree and it's of only one kind. How can a man grows 300 different types of a mango or varieties of a mango on a single tree? How is it possible? Yes, we really have to concentrate on it. Here, with the increase in technology, we can see now varieties of technology improving in agriculture. And Haji Kalimullah has grown 300 different varieties of a mango on a single tree by using the technique known as grafting technique. In grafting techniques, we collect. Example, this is a kind of a mango and this is another kind of a mango. Just imagine. What we do from their trees, from the respective trees, we collect a part of a plant and then we join together. That technique is known as, briefly I'm just telling, it's nothing but a grafting technique. Here, but anyways that I have not mentioned, but how he has done means he has used a technique known as a grafting technique. He hails from Malihabad, Uttar Pradesh. He hails from, where is he from? He is from UP, Uttar Pradesh. And recently the government of India has recognized his work and have given Padma Shri Award. Padma Shri Award for this, and he also finds his name in the Limca Books of Records. And he talks, because he's very much interested towards the growing of plants, towards horticulture, towards agriculture. So here Haji Kalimullah has given, he has shown an immense, he has given more importance for the agriculture thing. Here Khan's prize tree is about 100 years ago. He has been growing different varieties of mango since 1987, and this mango tree is 100 years old. 100 years old, and he has been growing the plants since 1987. The craft, and it's no less than a magic, and we have not even heard of it, isn't it? So for us it's more like a magic for we people. And one of his precious creation is a tree in the Mughal garden at Rashtrapati Bhavan, flowering 54 different kinds of mango. Rashtrapati Bhavan is located in Delhi, and it's where the President of India lives, and the current President is Ramnath Kovind, and Ramnath Kovind lives in Rashtrapati Bhavan. And here he has gifted a plant which grows 54 varieties of mangoes on a single tree, which is located in Rashtrapati Bhavan in Mughal garden. The 10 feet tall tree was brought from his garden. This tree, when he presented to the Rashtrapati, to the president, that tree was 10 feet tall and was bought from his garden in the year 1999. In the year 1999. Here, this is a small achievement about Mother Earth, like Haji Kalimullah. Like, this is just an introduction for your topic, Luther Burbank. See, he has given more importance towards agriculture, towards breeding, towards selection, and he has grown varieties of plants, varieties of fruits on a single plant, and that's no less than a magic for us. It's more like a magic, isn't it? Here, the thing is that we have to give importance towards trees, towards our nature, towards our earth. Only then we will be able to understand what is yet to explore in the world and what are the technologies yet to explore, or what are the techniques yet to explore. We can what we can find it. Here, Luther Burbank. Luther Burbank is a well-known US plant breeder. US is United States, plant breeder. US plant breeder. He has been influenced by Charles Darwin. You might have heard about Charles Darwin. Have you heard about natural selection or the theory of evolution in your science? Theory of evolution or natural selection. Natural selection. You know, Charles Dickens is a very famous geologist, naturalist and biologist, best known for his contribution to the science of evolution. See, theory of evolution suggests that man has been descended from the monkeys, that we belong to the monkeys, and from there we have descended, and the nature has transformed us, and that's the theory of evolution. Now also we see the characteristics or the traits that are found in gorillas are similar to human beings, or the traits or the characteristics that are found in human beings are similar to gorillas, isn't it? That's the theory of evolution, who is suggested by Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin. And this Luther Burbank, what we are studying now. Luther Burbank has been influenced by Charles Darwin's theory, the theory of evolution and natural selection written by Charles Darwin. And his proposition that all species of life have descended over time from common ancestors is now widely accepted, and he has also given for selected breeding. Here we have to understand when a type of a plant is mixed with another type of a plant, so we get it, that's a breed. I'll show you. In your science you have studied about this thing. We have XX, we have YY here. X. Example, imagine this is red and red, blue and blue. One red is RB. We have like this. One is red plant, blue plant, another is red plant, another blue plant. When it is mixed with we get it red. When it is mixed with this, we get it blue R. When we mix with this, again we get it BR. When we mix with this, we get it blue. See here, we get it completely red rose. Example, if this is a rose, this is nothing but breeding. Where we mix one type of a characteristics with another type of characteristics, we get it. Example, see, red flower is mixed with a red, we get it red only. When a red flower is mixed with the blue, we get it red-blue flower. We get it red-blue flower. When a blue-red flower is again mixed in, we get it red-blue flower only. When a blue and blue is mixed with blue, we get it only blue also. So that is nothing but breeding. Where like this they have used the techniques. Burbank, and he has, so that is nothing but where we select particular traits or things and then we infuse it. Okay, so you all these things you study in your science class. And Burbank, he set up a nursery garden, a छोटे plants grow करना, छोटे जैसे कि या तो फिर rose, different types of जो भी plants आते उसको grow करना. In where he did this one in his farm Santa Rosa, California, and worked miracles. He has given more importance for these techniques. He has given more importance for the domesticated plants, where he used to domesticate the plants and उसका एक breed दूसरे breed के साथ mix कर वो क्या उसका ultimate result होता है बोलको. This write-up describes how Luther Burbank achieved his ambition of growing and grafting varieties of fruits and vegetables. And you can see when a horse trait is mixed with the donkey, we get it a mule. That's where the technique is. What does the world call a man who turned a yellow flower into a red? He turned, say as the days are passing, they turn it. So, here is a question, is it even possible to convert or turn a yellow flower into a red? Yes, it is possible. Who made the seeds of a plum disappear? Plum is a fruit where we use the techniques where it's known as, example, have you seen the seedless grapes, right? Before in the year 90s, and we were not getting this seedless grapes, but now we get it seedless grapes. So that is a techniques. Who caused desert cactus to grow 1,000 times faster? Who made a blackberry white? Usually blackberry comes in some color like a blue, like a violet indigo wala, but they turned it into a white. And who grew 500 different kinds of cherries on a tree? Was he a master gardener, a skilled plant grower, a talented and a patient breeder, or a miracle working magician? See, usually what happens, like a magician, he just does this, abracadabra, done. The things are done. But here, he has really worked hard for his achievements. Whose achievements? Burbank's achievements. So he has grown varieties of plants, varieties of cherries on a single plant itself, and he mastered it. He has influenced from Charles Darwin's work that variation of plants and animals under domestication. The man responsible for controlling nature in these and countless other ways has been awarded many titles, but essentially, and today in the scientific world, Burbank has been awarded with many titles, many names, many awards, but actually he was a very simple and a living person known as, and he was a scientist named Luther Burbank. He was a scientist. He's no more, but we are utilizing his techniques and works. In the next class, we shall discuss more about Luther Burbank. Till that one, go through the prose that's in the page number 139 and 140. If you have any doubt, you can just contact me through WhatsApp. Till that one, stay home, stay blessed. Bye-bye.